that.
Oh, you know what? That's gonna work out.
Get in the hole.
Keep going. Keep
Get
going.
in the hole.
Keep going.
The golfing season in Canada is coming to an end, and I've decided to go spend the winter in the UK. But before I jet off for the homeland, it's time to head out with my pals Jon and Jeff for one final round at Squamish Valley Golf Club. I've been having some more lessons from Terry at Golftec, and my swing is in a complete rebuild phase. So the only expectation I have for today is to play terribly. But let's see if I can enjoy my golf if I put no value in my score at the end. Plus, what I really want to do here is just enjoy playing golf, as the UK had just announced a lockdown on all golf courses, meaning I wouldn't be able to play for over a month. So here we are on the first tee with not a care in the world. I hit it straight out of the middle of the club face with the perfect baby draw. The classic shot that makes you feel as though you're about to have the best round of your life.
This always happens.
Now you do. You start out your best round ever.
Apparently I set up on the heel, I've discovered.
Are you setting up there now?
Yeah, now I look like I'm setting up there, but it's actually the middle apparently. I hit it very well, but I don't know if it was like a good hit. I think I was actually aiming it to the right. It hooked left, but it just so happened that I was aiming enough to the right, or I hit it straight. I don't know.
I had just missed the fairway and had a bad lie in the rough. Moving it down the fairway, I left about 150 yards to the hole and just tugged it a little bit, putting it in the bunker. The wet sand meant the ball came out a bit hot, and I would 2-putt for a bogey. No nightmares just yet. But those nightmares would start on the next tee as I pushed my tee shot way out to the right, and don't let that shot tracer shape fool you. I hit it back into play and popped the approach onto the green. The solid 2-putt meant a bogey instead of a potential double. On the third hole, I pull out the untrustworthy 3-wood, and this shot shape is precisely how it went. I think this really was just a massive hook, and I aimed it too far to the right.
Right out the toe of the club, and it felt more like a hook.
Hey, well, what's your strategy today? What's the game plan?
Hit the ball forwards.
No,
It is.
that's not what we talked about.
That's the game plan, is hit the ball forwards. That's all. If it goes forwards, be happy.
Are we going to manage our expectations?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. My expectations is I just want the ball to go forwards.
Those pesky shanks came back for a minute when I didn't rotate my hips properly. An impossible chip onto the green left me with an almost guaranteed 3-putt, which I perfectly delivered on, and I was in the hole for a double bogey, after only being 70 yards from the hole off the tee. The fourth started off with Jeff showing me just how it's done with a perfect tee shot. Alas, I was not inspired enough to replicate this and pushed another one to the right after trying to hit it too hard. Punching it back into the fairway, I hit this beautiful fat shot just short of the green. A sub-mediocre chip on, and I was in for another 6. But it wasn't bothering me, as this outcome was matching my expectation before the round started, and I was just enjoying playing golf. The par 3 fifth kicked off with a pretty good strike, but perhaps not lined up as best as I could be. Learning my lesson from the first, I played the winter bunker conditions just like a chip shot, but was met with an unexpected, very fast green, finishing with a solid 3-putt of hilarity. You can see from my tee shot on the 6th that this is why it's impossible to play while rebuilding a swing. The whole time will be spent just thinking about what you're meant to be doing. It should probably be done on the range, but you know what? I'm okay with it, because I set this intention out before I started playing. Even if I top a shot just like this. The times I get down on myself about my golf are when I've been certain before I've even got to the first tee that I'm going to have my best ever round. That's a lesson in itself, and I round up this hole with another bogey.
Hey, I got a 2-putt. Miracle.
On the next hole, by some miracle, I hit my 3-wood perfectly.
Oh, that's it. Oh my god, that was orgasmic. That was the middle of the middle. Can't wait to shank the next 3.
Now, Jon hits the ball a long way, and him winding one up on the tee is probably my favourite thing to watch.
Oh my god, oh my god,
It has gone.
wow!
Another low point of my swing messed up, and I'm short of the green. The chip on is a disaster, and the following putt is just as short. Another 3-putt, and I would have another double on the cards. I was still not quite getting that technique of dropping the hands on the inside and getting into that power slot. It is the exact opposite of what I've been doing for many years, and it's tricky to dial in. There are some high hopes for practice time next year, as Squamish's new range was finished right at the end of this season. But getting annoyed about not being able to practice golf is pretty ridiculous. So ending up with another double bogey on a par 3 was something I could laugh about.
Exact same thing.
And on the 9th tee, Jon was back to absolutely smoking it.
Oh, freaking ripped it. Has that gone past the tree?
Oh yeah.
What?
And this time I did take inspiration from this, and I did the same thing with my drive.
Oh yeah. That's coming back.
Unfortunately, just ending up in a bunker, but I did play it pretty well and ended up just short of the green, and followed it up with this pretty tasty approach for a tap-in par.
Yeah, a bloody par. Unprecedented scenes.
Getting a full back 9 wasn't looking hopeful, as the sun was already disappearing fast. A just about acceptable tee shot set up what was to be the shot of the day, which was caught completely thin and landed at the bottom of the green, rolling right up to the hole.
That was so lucky. I gripped down on it because the ball was above my feet. Clearly misjudged that, so then I just thinned it straight towards the hole.
Jeff and Jon rolled both of their putts in.
Go. Go. Go.
Go.
That kept going.
And I had an amazing look at a birdie. Unfortunately, I read it wrong, and another par was on the cards. But I had a big smile on my face. The 11th tee shot leaks to the right, and I chip it back onto the green. Now, I thought greens were meant to be slow in the colder months, but somehow there were some that were still pretty racy, even at the end of the day. Missing this putt by a country mile, it just rolled and rolled
Holy crow, it's still going.
and rolled almost off the green. But who cares about that when you walk up to the putt back and slot it right into the hole.
Nice putt. That's good. Woo! Well, I saw that the wire was at the front, so I was like, probably get it round from the back.
We'd made it to the 12th, and this would be our final hole of the season. My new Sony a7S III's low light performance is so good that it was probably seeing more than we could. Pushing the drive, I hit a tree on the way back, but followed it up with a beautifully struck hybrid down the fairway. But don't worry, I fatted shot 4 and eventually got on the green for 5, tapping in this 5-footer to finish my season with a double bogey. It's been quite the first few months back playing golf. I've been really lucky to have such a welcoming crew of people to play golf with, and a course just around the corner from my house. Now, I'll head to the UK for the winter to continue playing and producing videos, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and if you're stoked for some British golf, hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the course.